So let's go ahead, download, then install Visual Studio. So you can go to Google and find Visual Studio. Then click Visual Studio 2019. So this is going to be our IDE. And an IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It is basically an integration of separate tools that take care of the separate responsibilities. Some of those tools are compiler, a code editor, or a debugger. So in other words, it is going to help us write software more efficiently. Wait for it until it opens up and initialize it for the setup. Then we would go on default option and click install. What I will do is pause the video until the installation is complete, and then we will go from there. Now that it has finished installing, I would like to recommend you to go and restart your computer before launching the application. Then I'm going to go ahead and create a test project in order to show you the basic of how it works, how is everything organized, and also just to get you used in the environment. So here we go. New project. Then I will click on console application and I would name it test project. Then click create. Let's go over the structure, the basic structure. On the right side here, you have your Solution Explorer. And a solution is basically an overall container. And a solution can also have either one project, which is this, our project, or it can have many projects. But what a solution will have is, it will have information about all of the project, about their states, about their dependencies, and we will talk about that a little bit more later. But what I want you to understand is that a Solution Explorer is an overall container, and then within that we can organize our project and you can have one or many. As you can see, we have source file, configuration files. They can have icons, they can have anything that is specific to that one project, and that's just how you organize your code. Going back to the program, you see it here, it says main. We will be talking about methods and classes later in the tutorial, but what you want to know is that the main method is the entry point into our application. So whenever we start the application, this is where everything will start. And the last thing I want you to know is building your application. So as we go build and then we click on build solution, we can see right here that says build started, and then say once succeeded, meaning that our application was successfully built. What this means is that the compiler, which was one of the tools that was integrated into our IDE, took the code here and then turned it into something that the machine could understand and turned it into an executable program so that we can run it independently of our IDE. Those are some of the concepts I want you to think about and understand. And those are just the basics. Now, moving forward, we will be diving right into it and we will start learning about some of the basics and then start using those basics in order to write our very first application. So, be excited. I'm excited. Are you excited?